Howdy, my dear friends. Hey, I'm here for your daily Bible reading. I am. And when I thought winter was over, it came back with a vengeance. It is so cold here, y'all. And I don't remember if I told y'all this morning, or maybe I found out after this morning, but we got snow in the forecast again. Not today, but for Tuesday, I think, in a few days. A 62 or 68% chance of, not a 62%, but the amount of snow, 62 or 68. And I hadn't figured that out yet, how they measure snow up here. Down on the Texas Gulf Coast, we don't have it hardly ever. They did this year. Kitty Kelly came to join us, as she always does. Scoot on over, girl. It's funny, when I'm praying out loud, she doesn't do this. But when I get on the video, and here she comes. I guess, I don't know if she knows the difference or not. But anyway, let me stop my jaw flapping and give you your daily Bible readings. And let me get my glasses off so I can read. And one of y'all in a video this morning or yesterday said something about praying for my eyes to get well. They had gone back and watched an old video when I wore my contacts for several days and then needed a crowbar to get them out of my eyes, and it messed up my eyes pretty bad for several days. They're okay now. They're okay. But thank you for praying for me. I do appreciate it very much. Okay, we're in the 41st chapter of Ezekiel. And y'all, we're almost done here. I don't remember how many chapters Ezekiel has. 48. So in less than a week, we're going to be needing to hop over somewhere else. Y'all need to be telling me where to go after this. I think when we started Ezekiel, Daniel was the next runner-up, but I just did Daniel not long ago. I did Daniel and Revelation just recently, and I don't remember where I came from and Acts and John. Look at my playlist, and it'll show you where I've been. But I don't care. If you want to do one again, I'll do one again. It's up to y'all. I'm just here to read to you and give a little bit of redneck rant occasionally. No redneck rant now, though. I didn't do anything today. Well, I went to Nicole's store for a while. I think I told y'all I was gonna, because she's had my favorite bowl for like 15 years. Oh, no, I hadn't even known her that long. But she's had my favorite bowl for a long time. And I can't work in my kitchen. I can't do anything without my favorite bowl. She finally brought it back, or she brought it to her store and said, if you want it, come and get it. So I went and got it. And it was good seeing her. And you know what? There's been somebody on my YouTube channel recently, and their comments was always, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And one of them said, I love you so much. I said, who is this? It was somebody new. Somebody new watching my channel that I didn't know who it was. And I said, who is this? It says, I love you all the time. And that yesterday or this morning said, I love you so much. And I clicked on it. It doesn't have a picture or anything, just a green dot with the letter N on it. And I clicked on it, and it had her full name. so, so evidently she's watching me on YouTube now. I better behave. And that's that. So I just listen at me. I just finished telling you there wasn't going to be any redneck rant, and then I spent 3 or 4 or 5 minutes with some redneck rant right after I said there wasn't going to be any. But that's it. I'm done. Y'all do be thinking about where you want me to go next on YouTube. All right? And I'll go there. Because I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I read 4 or 5 times as much as I give y'all every day. And I pretty much go all over the Bible. So I don't care, whatever y'all want me to read, I will read, and I will do it with joy in my heart. Yes, I will. I promise you. All right. Ezekiel chapter 41. Afterward, he brought me to the temple and measured the post 6 cubits broad on the one side and 6 cubits broad on the other side, which was the breadth of the tabernacle. And the breadth of the door was 10 cubits, and the sides of the door were 5 cubits on the one side and 5 cubits on the other side. And he measured the length thereof 40 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits. Then went he inward and measured the post of the door 2 cubits, and the door 6 cubits, and the breadth of the door 7 cubits. So he measured the length thereof 20 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits before the temple. And he said unto me, This is the most holy place. After he measured the wall of the house 6 cubits, and the breadth of every side chamber 4 cubits, round about the house on every side. And the side chambers were 3, one over another, and 30 in order. And they entered into the wall which was of the house for the side chambers round about, that they might have hold. But they had not hold in the wall of the house. And there was an enlarging and a winding about still upward to the side chambers, for the winding about of the house went still upward round about the house. Therefore the breadth of the house was still upward, and so increased from the lowest chamber to the highest by the midst. I saw also the height of the house round about. The foundations of the side chambers were a full reed of 6 great cubits. The thickness of the wall, which was for the side chamber without, was 5 cubits, and that which was left was the place of the side chambers that were within. And between the chambers was the wideness of 20 cubits round about the house on every side. And the doors of the side chambers were toward the place that was left, one door toward the north, and another door toward the south. And the breadth of the place that was left was 5 cubits round about. Now the building that was before the separate place at the end toward the west was 70 cubits broad, and the wall of the building was 5 cubits thick round about, and the length thereof 90 cubits. So he measured the house 100 cubits long, and the separate place, and the building, and the walls thereof 100 cubits long. Also the breadth of the face of the house, and the separate place toward the east 100 cubits. And he measured the length of the building over against the separate place which was behind it, and the galleries thereof on the one side and on the other side, 100 cubits, with the inner temple and the porches of the court, the doorposts and the narrow windows and the galleries round about on their 3 stories over against the door, sealed with wood round about, and from the ground up to the windows, and the windows were covered. To that above the door, even unto the inner house, and without, and by all the wall round about, without and within, by measure. And it was made with cherubims and palm trees, so that a palm tree was between a cherub and a cherub, and every cherub had 2 faces, so that the face of a man was toward the palm tree on the one side, and the face of a young lion toward the palm tree on the other side. It was made through all the house round about, from the ground unto above the door were cherubims and palm trees made, and on the wall of a temple. The posts of the temple were squared, and the face of the sanctuary, the appearance of the one as the appearance of the other. The altar of wood was 3 cubits high, and the length thereof 2 cubits, and the corners thereof, and the length thereof, and the walls thereof were of wood. And he said unto me, This is the table that is before the Lord. And the temple of the sanctuary had 2 doors, and the doors had 2 leaves apiece, 2 turning leaves, 2 leaves for the one door, and 2 leaves for the other door. And there were made on them, on the doors of the temple, cherubims and palm trees, like as were made upon the walls. And there were thick planks upon the face of the porch without. And there were narrow windows and palm trees on the one side, and on the other side, on the sides of the porch, and upon the side chambers of the house, and thick planks. That's it for chapter 41, y'all. That's some good stuff. That's the temple and its walls. Yesterday, we did the new temple arrangements. And tomorrow, if we're still here, it will be the priest's chambers. And y'all, I just found a new, well, he's not new. He's older. He looks older than me. YouTuber. His channel is new. He's got 302 videos, and I think the oldest one is like 1 year old, so he hadn't been on YouTube long. He's a doctor, and he's evidently retired, but he has taught theology and eschatology, and I've only listened to one video, but I was very impressed. He is a good teacher. Let me listen to more of him, and if I still like him, I'll recommend him to you, because I'm not a teacher. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a old bald-headed redneck that loves sharing Jesus, and that's that. You know, I know the Bible pretty good. I can't teach it. I don't know how to teach it, and I'd be afraid to teach it anyway, because you get judged a whole lot harsher by God if you're a teacher or a preacher, and I don't want that title. And he hadn't given it to me. Thank God for that. But this guy, the video I'm watching now, it is awesome. I am learning stuff. It's stuff that I kind of knew or kind of thought, but I wasn't sure about how all the when you die, your body being glorified and all of that, how all of that worked. Did your soul go to heaven? And but not your body and all that. You know, I was 95% sure I knew how it all worked, but I wasn't 100% sure. And when we come back to earth with Jesus, will it be our glorified bodies? And what will our glorified bodies be like? And just a bunch of stuff like that. And this guy answers all of that in the video that I'm watching right now. And he's backing every bit of it with scripture, and it's all what he's teaching is taught in the Bible by the Apostle Paul. And it just amazes me how God can take somebody like the Apostle Paul, who hated Jews and was killing Jews and having Jews killed, and God thought, I want that man sharing me. And he changed him, made him into a new person. And he was one of the best teachers ever after God saved his wretched old soul and changed him into a new man. He's saved my soul. I wish he would teach me stuff like that. I read his word all the time, and I understand it pretty good. I just don't know how to teach it. But this guy does, and he's doing a good job. But let me watch a few more of his videos, make sure he's the real deal. He doesn't have many subscribers, 200 or something. And he doesn't have many videos, I think 302 or something like that. I've got, I don't know how many I got, 3,000. I don't know how many I got either, but I got a lot more than 300, I know that. I think I did 6 or 7 today. Anyway, that's that for now, y'all. That's that for today, most probably. I don't have any plans of doing any more. I'm still going to be sitting in here reading the Bible a little bit more. So there may be more, I don't know, but I don't have it planned right now. So as far as my plans go for right now, this is it. But God's plans may be different. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. God bless each of you.